And today, me and Travis, well, Travis going to be in the background. I will be showing you on Kaiju Universe Roblox how to find the Manila egg. So the Manila egg is going to be Showa Manila, this Kaiju here. So for it, it takes 15% of your G cells. Showa Godzilla, which is down here somewhere. Here, 12,750 G cells. So he takes finding the Manila egg, 15% of your G cells, and sacrifice and show a Godzilla, it says. So you'll probably be wanting to use Mothra, Rodan, Mothra again, Male Mutai, Batra, Turkey Rodan, anything that can fly pretty much. So you'll probably want to avoid Prometheus because there's no spawns where it can be there. So probably first you're gonna want to head off to either Birth Island or Isle Demon. So I've spawned in Isle Demara, this one. So you're gonna, for the first location where you can find it, you're gonna be wanting to head up this volcano right here. Probably start walking when you head to the top because it slows you down a lot. So when you look around, it'll be around the edges of the volcano, not actually in it, so like around where I am and around the edges. So it hasn't spawned here, and that's the only location in Isle Mara. So we'll head off to our next location. For it, obviously, complete your missions in this game as well, guys. Usually they're really easy. And also, comment on this video, like and watch it if you want more tutorials of how to find it, like the golden tree and Mothra egg and maybe Millennium UFO. So they're probably going to be coming out soon anyway. So now, what is this? I have arrived at. This looks like Prometheus. So if you're going to be wanting to look for it, I would completely avoid Prometheus. You don't need it Mariana Trench, you probably want to look at in the ocean. So down here, you're probably going to be wanting to look in the Mariana Trench. Also in here in that little cove where my thing is, my little circle, that's where that's one of the places where the Manila egg can be as well. So you want to head off over there, but that's more common there for the Millennium UFO to spawn in. That's where I found my Millennium UFO anyway, so it's pretty more common that you find the Millennium UFO there than the Manila egg. So it can spawn over here, I think. So in this location, and the Manila egg, it will look like a big egg that looks like a rock, if you can see that. So it's like an egg that looks a bit like a rock. It's like those colours. So yeah, that will be what it looks like. It can spawn on here as well. It's not there. If I find it, I'll show you what it looks like anyway. So this is the small island of Florida. You probably can, if you find it here, it'll probably be on this side of the beach. That's a spawn location, or maybe on the beaches on the bigger island. But I'm not too sure, so I won't get into detail about that one. So now we head over to Birth Island. So one of the locations it can spawn is here, but it hasn't spawned in. So this is one of the locations where this waterfall is. And then if you head off, it can spawn in there as well, actually. So if you head off your way over here, the Manila egg can spawn anywhere over here, probably most prominently under the shells and that, and the bones. You're probably going to want to look for that. And then it also can spawn on the sand track, mostly behind these stone pillars. You'll probably find them the most. Oh, that's cool. A palm tree on top of a pillar. See, that's probably where it might spawn here. And then it can spawn on this island. but it hasn't for me. There is a present in the distance that I don't really need. What's that? That's Florida. Yep, it can spawn on the aircraft carriers. Okay, Tokyo. 2 locations it can spawn in on Tokyo. I've found his on Tokyo actually. So it can either spawn under the bridge in the water like so, like this, but it isn't for me. And then you can head up here and you'll find this tunnel sort of thing. And you look under there, it could spawn under there. That's where Trav found his. So it can spawn under there as well. And now for Skull Island, which is our second to last location before the Manila egg. That may not yet. No, that isn't it there. Wait, actually, I need that. So guys, look for these as well. If you take it, they do like to fill up that animation. I don't know what it's for, so I've been looking for them for some time, and I don't necessarily know what they do. So I would just be looking for those, I guess. Collect those up. So the Manila egg on Skull Island, it can spawn under the skeletons. So if you have a look around, skeletons, so like under those, yeah, have a look around. And then I also found one in here, in the caves. So if you want to find it, check through the caves, not all through the caves, because you never know. You know, might find one. We can like do this, try and glitch through the wall, but it's not that good, is it? So, not through there and not through here. And now for the last location in Skull Island where it can spawn in, is on the other side of Skull Island. Keep going this way. Head yourself over here. By the way, if you use Rodan, you probably want to use your button Y like this to get around. It does quite a lot of damage and does a lot of movement. It's probably one of the best moves in the game for flyers and maybe anything really, because it does quite a lot of damage and also gives you some movement and you can dodge stuff with it. So this is the last location it can spawn here. Don't know what's that for, but I guess I'll take it. So you can find it around here. That's the last place on Skull Island. You can find it in the Millennium, you can find on these walls, but we'll get in depth on that in another video. So now I shall head off to the Arctic, which is our last location for the whereabouts of the Manila egg. So you're probably going to be wanting the Manila egg because it's quite rare in the game. And also get your presents. I'm going to be showing you what happens for presents. So basically, if you spawn near a present, head to it. Because if you're the first person there, then you might get it. So you head off to your present. And then if you stand inside this like glowing circle around it, you can see this above your head and it says a number out of 120. You want to stick that to 120 and you can't do damage around this circle. Like when you hit people with your moves, it sends them flying and only one person can get the thing. So, if you're wondering how I've got 74,000 G cells, I've spent no money on this. I've spent some money on the game before, but I ran out of G cells. So I grinded my 74,000 G cells with some grinding, but then it's not all grinding to be fair. Opening presents. I think the green ones, if you find them, I think that gives you G cells. I've got one that gave me 8,000 G cells, and then 16,000 G cells and 18,000 G cells. So if you fight around for some more of the presents, it like those 120 seconds is worth it because like you get like maybe 18,000 G cells maximum. Well, what I've seen, and if you collect 5 bells and 5 antlers, you can get some Christmas exclusive. So like the yeah, the Nutcracker and the flying Shin Godzilla. So there's a Nutcracker heading for me, which is good, isn't it? So Nutcracker's quite powerful in this game. So you might as well try and grab yourself a Nutcracker with these. We found one Millennium and also 3 of the Manila eggs. Okay, I just got an antler trap. So now I have 3 out of 5 antlers, and if you collect 5 antlers, that's for the stage 1 Shin Godzilla, but it can fly. And 5 bells is how you get Nutcracker, and then you can get a whole lot of G cells. So you're probably going to be wanting to grind yourself up some presents now because of the stuff it can give you. I've got 3 out of 5 bells. So before the update changes, I'm probably going to be wanting to find more of the antlers and more of the bells because Nutcracker's quite a powerful hero. But be careful with presents. You probably want to go with something as a beam, I would recommend. Or a flyer, but that's only if you've got like a second left and you've been knocked out for a few seconds. Just fly back in, just like at the top, and then when you drop down, the second will go. So yeah, it's the best things are probably flyers. Um, Yeah, flyers, things that can like launch themselves at things, and things with a beam. So this is going to be our last location. There's going to be 3 possible spawn locations in the Arctic. So your first one is going to be over here, like so. So I'm going to go up here. It can spawn on top of there, but I don't know what the odds are from getting it spawned there. So yeah. By the way, the golden tree is upon here if you have a quest. So the Millennium Egg can spawn on any one of these 3 mountains, I think. And then and then the last location it can spawn in is over here. So you want to fly yourself over to here, just down from the mountain, and you'll find this place. It can respawn on that wing or over here. So that's the places you can find the Manila Egg in this game. So bye guys.